Alrighty, squad. So the video you're about to see is from a new auditor from Canada. His name is Jarv Milford, and at the time of this recording, he only has 316 subscribers. So definitely go show us some channel love, and don't forget to tell him that I sent you. Watch this man school these librarians with just straight facts and a cool, calm demeanor. I love it. He may need to get some new equipment to help the camera stop shaking so much like I did in my early days, but I don't mind helping him out if he needs some.
So I'm at the Sackville Public Library. It speaks for itself, the public library. I'm here to get some information for the public, so let's take a walk in, see what happens. Like most public places, they have wheelchair accessible for people in wheelchairs. Sackville Public Library. Okay, let's go in and hopefully not get in any trouble here. Oh, go ahead. See what's over here. Solid waste offices, youth club, recreation services. Now I'll go up to the lobby. I'm not putting in camera. Oh, no. Don't worry about that.
Here. This way. Come with me, please. Okay, do you need to hold my hand?
They have video cameras here, which they should.
Okay.
They got quite a bit of information here. They even have a payphone. Maybe people don't have cell phones, so they have payphones. Yep. Must be the community bulletin board. Hopefully I won't have any trouble here. I'm just getting public information at this public library.
Great.
They have quite a bit of information here. They have a bunch of computers here for people in the sitting area. They encourage the mask, but it's not, you don't have to wear one. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? I'm just here getting public information.
Okay.
What's your name? So I know who I'm talking to.
Name Sue.
Sue. Nice to meet you. I'm just here. Do you guys have public washrooms here?
Yep, they're up there in the green. The
Okay.
green wall.
And how many computers do you have here for people?
I don't know.
There's a few of them. I know that.
Yeah, there's a lot in the room in there, and then there's some over here and some over there.
Okay. Yep. Lots of computers for people.
Yeah, have you been in that room over there?
No, not yet.
Yeah, just go in the room, you'll see quite a few.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Nice meeting you, Sue. Very nice lady.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad.
You can't film in here unless you've got approval by our marketing and communications.
Well, I already have approval.
You have approval? Can I see it? Because we didn't get any indication that somebody was coming today.
It's my charter rights. I do this all the time. And if you're not familiar with that, look up PIN Canada. It'll explain why I'm here.
Yeah, it's more of a privacy thing
Yeah.
too. People
What?
have to give permission.
What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Oh, my name is Doreen Shea.
What's your name?
Sean Gregory.
Yep.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yep.
I'm not here to film anybody, just the building, to give people information on the place. That's all. It's in my rights.
Because people are here and it's a privacy thing, like people don't want to be filmed.
I'm not filming anybody.
We're filming me right now.
Because you walked up to the camera.
You filmed my colleague when you came in.
Who's your colleague?
The one you were asking questions to earlier.
Right over here, Sue?
Yeah.
Yeah? So what's wrong with that? Asking questions. I'm trying to get information for people in the public.
You're filming her though. Did you ask her if it was okay?
Look up PIN Canada. I don't have to. I'm not here to cause any trouble. I'm just getting some photos for people.
So if you want to take photos with people in it, like still shots.
Well, photos and videos too. I'm not coming around to video anybody that's in here for it's a purpose what I'm doing. It's in my legal right to do this.
Yeah, but we can't have that here in the library.
According to who?
It's our policy, our media policy.
Yeah, I know. Policy and law. Policy is for you guys, the people that work here. I don't work here, and it's this. This is education for everybody that works here, right?
We can ask you to leave. Like that's our policy.
You can ask. Yeah, you can ask.
And we would like for you to leave if
Okay.
you want to continue.
You can ask. That
Like
doesn't
I
mean
said, if
I'm.
you are doing some sort of research about the library, you want to learn about the library, if you want to take some shots of things, making sure people aren't in there.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
We can work with you to do that.
Okay. Well, I don't want to film anybody.
Without people's permission, we can't do that.
Oh, I'm not here to film anybody without their permission. Only the employees. Like if you guys walk up to me, I'll film you. If I have a question for an employee, I'll ask. But as far as the public, I'm not going to film anybody in
We are
public.
public as well.
Yeah, I know, but you work here too.
But we're still public. And you've never asked me.
I don't have to ask. You look up PIN Canada or Charter
We're gonna
Rights.
ask you to leave.
Well, I'm not going to leave.
Okay, so we'll get enforcement in that.
Okay.
Because that's our policy.
That's fine.
Cool. Thank you.
I'm going to get you to stop if you don't mind. We'll make sure that no people are in the campus.
No, I'm not filming anybody that come in off the public. I'm just filming the building to get public information for
Do you know
people.
what the project is? What is the project that you're working on?
Well, if I tell that, then I can't do that until it's released. I don't know what the story's all going to be about. I didn't even know you guys were going to be in it yet, right? So I can't tell you what it's all about if I don't know.
But we need to know that information before you come in and start filming.
Every story's different, right? I already said that I come in to get public information for people because it's a public building.
Yep.
And that's all I'm doing it for. It's just education to give the public what services you guys offer here. That's all. That's it.
So if you have information on a project beforehand, you can come and talk to us.
Okay.
And tell us about your project idea.
All right.
What you would like to film.
Okay.
Or what you would like to take still shots of.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
But I'm
So you can
still.
have that discussion beforehand.
I'm not here to argue, but any public place, any public building I go into, even police stations I go into, it's open to the public. It's publicly paid. I'm allowed to film. You can look on Penn Canada. It's simple.
Not here, it's our policy. Not
Yeah, but the policy does not trump law. This is what the education's about too, to educate you guys, because it's going on everywhere. I appreciate your kindness, but your policy don't trump law. Your policy is for you guys that work here. I know my rights. Like,
I'm going to ask you to stop if you don't mind.
well, you just told me I could film as long as I didn't film anybody.
Well, you can work with, if you want to work with me, you can take some shots of some books.
Okay, let's do. Can we do that?
People on the shelves along the way that we can't film.
I'm not filming anybody. I'll make it a point not to film anybody. If you want to follow me, we can go film some stuff.
What's the whole purpose? I need to know the purpose of it.
Why do you have to know the purpose? I already told you what the purpose was, to educate people. I'm here to educate people, that's all. That's all. Like what material they can get, what types of books they can get, the computers they can use, public washrooms, all that stuff. That's the purpose. I don't know how else to explain it.
So that's probably something you have to talk to us about beforehand.
Okay, well you.
Okay, and you're filming me now, and I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, but there's no there's no expectation of privacy in public. You know that, especially if you work or you're an employee worker for the government.
We can't have that without you telling us beforehand, without planning with us, without us approving it.
Well, I believe I can. We can agree to disagree. I'm not here to argue with you. But you said yourself that we can go around and.
Well, I'm not going to do that right now.
Okay.
You have to give us a plan first.
Okay.
Okay. And then once you do that, if it is approved, then we can set aside a time.
Well, you asked me a purpose. I told you my purpose.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm within my legal rights to do this.
Well, for today, I'm going to have to ask you to go.
You can ask. You can ask. This is a public building that I've even helped pay for. You realize that?
But you're filming without our permission.
You don't need permission to film in public. All you have to do is go on the computer, look up Penn Canada, and it'll tell you everything on there you need to know about public photography. Like, I know what I'm doing. I do this a lot. Okay? This is educational. Maybe you go in there, you look, you'll learn something.
Do you mind stopping today?
Well,
make arrangements maybe down the road to have more discussions.
Well, I don't want to stop my story right in the middle of it.
All right. I'll be back.
Okay. Wow. Public library, I pay for it, and they're calling the cops on me. It specifically says Sackville Public Library. They even have stuff here for kids to do. And I'm not here to videotape any kids or anybody else except for the building to get public information. But I'll just make it comfortable for them. I'll go outside and wait for the police. So, the police are coming, are they? The police are coming?
We don't know.
Okay. So I'm not going to go
Are you
if they're
filming
coming.
right now?
Yes, I can film right now.
Please don't film. You do not have my permission.
I don't need your permission. I really don't. Not if you're a public employee, I don't. But if they're coming, I'll go out here and wait for them. Certainly. Could I just ask one more question? Can you ask for the lady? The lady that was going to call the police, was that you?
I didn't call the police.
Okay. Well, did somebody call the police? Because I'm not going to wait around all day if they're not coming.
Please do not film us.
I will stop. I'll go outside. I just want to know if they are coming. I'll go outside and wait for them.
I don't have that information, but please don't film me.
Wow. This is, there you are. Excuse me. Excuse me. Are the police coming? Yeah. Okay, great. I'll just wait outside for them. And like, this is educational. They're going to teach you guys the education that I can do this.
We've already asked you, so.
That doesn't mean I have to leave. It's law. Look up Pin Canada. That's all you got to do is look up Pin Canada or look up our Charter of Rights. I've had enough of them people. No, go out and wait for the police, I guess. I didn't even have to leave the building. I just don't want the police coming in here and causing a big old scene. But they should educate these people. The Sackville Public Library. I was just told to leave a building which I pay taxes for. I'll just be glad when they're done here, because my battery's running out. The cops have arrived at the Sackville Public Library. He's inside now talking to them. So I'm just going to wait and see what he has to say. He walked right by me outside. Wouldn't even speak to me. So I will stick around and see what he has to say. Can we get down here? Because I don't want to videotape anybody coming in and out. Pardon?
I said, now you're wanting to follow the rules?
What rules?
You were asking there to stop following people. Refused to.
You know our constitutional rights, right? Better yet, you know Pin Canada. Look that up. This is a public paid place. Any public paid place I can videotape. I'm doing this for education. I'll tell you what my purpose is, okay?
Yeah, they said you were on a project, so what's your project?
Okay, my purpose is I want to show people what is available at the public library that the tax people pay for.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look on Pin Canada, we can videotape any of our public buildings, inside or outside. And it would be nice if you would go in and educate them, because I was trying to educate them. That's why I was videotaping in there. By the way, before we go any further, what is your name?
That's Constable Kelly.
What is it?
It's Constable Kelly.
What's your name?
Sargent Baker.
Sargent Baker? Okay.
So the issue isn't that you're filming in there, it's the issue that you're filming other people in there. So that's against their policy.
The only people I was filming was the people that work there, and it's all my right. I can publicly film anybody that works in public. The people all in there, they work in public. I didn't go in there to film people walking in and coming out. I didn't do that. That weren't my purpose. My purpose was to come in here. If anybody come up to me, I did ask that one lady a question when I first went in there, and I asked her what service was involved. I have it on videotape. She was very nice in answering my questions. So I went. She told me I could go in that room over there and look around to see the computers and everything. I said, thank you very much, very kind lady. And then the other people, they come out, they wouldn't even been on video if they hadn't come out and jumped in front of my camera. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything illegal. Like, I'm not here to cause a disturbance. I do publications, and I just want to show people that when they come to this library that's tax paid for by us, that all the information that I'm getting for them, I don't care about who's walking in and out. It doesn't matter to me. I don't videotape them. Just like, you got books, how many computers you got? Do you have like a public washroom? Just stuff like that. I'm trying to educate people, and these people are not educated because they're saying, well, we have a policy, you can't do that. Their policy is for the workers that work in there, and you just can't say, well, you can't videotape in here, because by law, you guys both should know law. I can videotape anywhere in public, especially a publicly paid building that we pay for. And they have policy, but policy does not trump law. I don't break the law at all, right? But these places that have policy, I could have a policy. I could have a policy and say on my vehicle or something, don't walk up to my vehicle. That's my policy. That doesn't mean they can't come up and videotape me because I'm in public. And I want to educate these people. I do stories all the time, police stations, libraries. I'm trying to educate the people. I'm not here to cause disturbance or anything like that. I just want people educated.
What you don't understand is that some people aren't comfortable being videotaped.
Well,
It's no different than
that's feelings. That's feelings. You guys don't. You guys don't. You guys aren't law enforcement feeling cops. You're. Tell me what your job is. Do you enforce feelings for people? When people are doing things legally, someone has a feeling. Oh well, they shouldn't do that because they have that feeling. Should you guys be enforcing that? Because they have feelings that I'm doing something legally that I'm allowed to do? Like, it makes no sense.
They don't have an issue with you filming. They have an issue with you filming other people and people that don't want to film.
I won't film people coming and going.
That's what they were
There's
saying.
no expectation of privacy in a building that you work in. I know the law.
Comfortable there, right?
What's that?
People in there should feel comfortable, right?
Well, feeling uncomfortable and not knowing the law is two different
Why are you
things.
filming everything though inside? Why are you filming
I'm
everybody and everything? at
I'm
once?
not. There you go again.
But it's still running. It's running, so you're filming everybody. That's
No,
walking behind me.
when someone comes by, I make sure I don't film them. I point it away. I just point it away, so I
When
don't
you're
film
aimlessly
them.
filming, you
But if
are
somebody
filming
comes up and
people that
talks to me
aren't
like the
consenting.
pardon,
When you're aimlessly filming,
yeah,
you're filming people that aren't consenting to be filmed.
I purposely don't film them. If I see somebody coming, I make sure they're not in front of my camera. I have it all on video.
If you have it continuously running,
Yeah.
you're going to get people that aren't consenting to be videotaped. Do you not agree with that?
Yes, I agree with that. And if somebody happens to go by my camera when I'm videotaping something, there's no, you can videotape anybody in public. Like, I'm not going up to people and harassing anybody. All I'm doing is taking my videos of the place. If somebody walks by my video camera, like these guys they just walked into the conversation. I'm not even talking to them. There's no expectation of privacy in public. You guys know
Well,
this.
why are you doing that?
You're doing it to draw
For-
attention.
I don't want attention. I didn't want to even talk to anybody in there. I didn't want you guys to come here. I don't want attention. I don't do it for attention. I do it for education purposes, so people will know what the building is used for.
So who are you educating?
I'm educating thousands of people every day. I can tell you that, bud, right now. I'm educating a lot of people. I have my own YouTube channel, and that's all I'm going to
What's the
say.
name of your channel?
What's that?
What's the name of your channel?
Look it up. People's Rights.
People's Rights?
Yep.
That's it? People's Rights?
Yep. Yep. If you got a card, I can send you the email on it. You can look it all up.
That's fine.
Well, you asked. I thought maybe you want to look at it. I could send you my link. I just don't have my link on me right
So
now.
what are you educating on the inside of the public library? What are you
I'm educating that. Well, first when I come in, it's wheelchair accessible because some libraries aren't. I go in, show them how many computers are in there, so people can come and use computers. Public washrooms. That's what I was asking that first lady that was very nice to me about the public washrooms and all that. I asked what was here, what was available for the public. That's what I do for education, because some people don't know
What
this.
is your purpose in what? Why wouldn't you touch base with somebody that works here to arrange for that to be done?
Because when I do this, I don't want to engage myself with the workers because this is our policy. You can't. I'm not here to talk to anybody. I'm here to videotape the building, get it out there in public, what the building offers. That's it.
But they might be able to facilitate it so that it's a little bit more controllable.
I don't need them to facilitate it. I'm videotaping in public.
It would save us being called.
I wish they wouldn't have called you guys. That's a waste of resources calling you guys because they're not educated. This is why I'm doing it. Maybe if you guys go in there and educate them, this won't happen. If somebody else goes in there, you won't have to come over and waste your resources coming to talk to somebody like me that's putting education out there. Right? So why can't you just go in and educate them that I'm perfectly allowed to do this in the publicly paid building that I help pay for? It's law. It's not policy. It's got nothing to do with their policy. Like you guys, I didn't want you guys to be here. I'm sure you guys don't want to be here listening to this. You guys could be doing something very more important than this, right? I don't do this to get attention. Well, I can't help what the workers do in places I film. I just can't control what people do, how their feelings are.
What's stopping you from getting stopped now? Why do you need to continuously record everybody and everything?
I record the cops because I honestly don't trust the cops. I've been through so much with you guys, not you guys personally, but the cops. There's so many of us out here shooting these videos. Like, I
You're
really,
the first one I've seen since I've worked in Sackville.
well, that's good. That's really good. I'm glad I am the first one in Sackville because this is maybe educational. Sometime another building calls, oh, there's somebody here just videotaping. Maybe you guys go, well, is he doing anything criminal? Is he causing a disturbance? You won't have to come. You won't have to show up and waste your time. I told you my purpose. Isn't that important to get out in the public? The public library? What's
I
that?
didn't know what your purpose was before we showed up.
I told them what my purpose was. That's all they had to do when they called you guys. They knew what my purpose was because I told them. There's somebody coming there. Look, I'm going to turn my camera away. I'm not going to film you, bud. But, like, this is the reason I'm doing it, because nobody in Sackville's doing it. There's people all across the country doing it. There's people in the States doing it. And I'm one of them people that do it. This is good that you guys have never seen this in Lower Sackville, because you're going to see more of it. And it's going to become the normal, right? And you get a call, you'll just say, oh, they're videotaping in public. That's good. Unless they do something criminal, we're not going to come and waste our time. Like, this is educational to you guys and to them, right?
But people also have to feel safe. Do you not agree that people have to feel safe in public?
Definitely.
So I already told you that a lot of people feel uncomfortable when they're being filmed.
Yeah, a lot of people, I agree with you. A lot of people do feel uncomfortable
So
when
you
they're
think
being
that your right to
videotaped.
film supersedes their right to feel comfortable in a public place?
Well, you guys aren't here to enforce if they're comfortable or not. They have to know the law.
I'm not enforcing anything. I'm having a discussion.
Yeah,
You're
I am
saying
too.
that your right is to film everybody, and I'm saying that people have a right to feel comfortable in public
I
places.
didn't come here to film everybody. That's the third time I said that. I didn't come here. You keep saying I come here to film people. I didn't come here to film
But it's
people.
continuously streaming. You agree to that, though, right?
Yes, it's continuously
So
going.
you are catching people sometimes.
I understand. I understand. I absolutely understand if they get nervous if they see a guy with a camera, don't know what he's doing. I couldn't agree
But
more
you
with
think
that.
The education that you're providing on the inside of the library supersedes their wanting to be comfortable inside a public library.
In time, yes, it will. In time.
Okay, but I'm thinking today is not that day.
Well, no, today's not that day, but today is definitely a start for what people are doing out here, public filming, when we have every right to do it. Like, to get out information for people like that. Like, I'm totally just having a conversation with you.
Yeah, I know. I'm having a conversation with you, and I'm telling you
Yep.
that I know from my experience that
Mhm.
people don't feel comfortable being videotaped by somebody that they don't know.
No, probably
And
they
people
don't.
have the right to be browsing inside a public library and
Yeah.
to walk wherever they want in a public library and not be videotaped.
That's because they're not used to seeing it, and that's what I'm saying. Like, more and more people are going to be doing this. More
So
and
you
more.
think that everybody in public should be videotaped at all times?
No, I don't go out to videotape people in public. I
Okay, but if there's
videotape
more
buildings.
people like you, then everybody's going to be videotaping everybody in public places.
Well, that's
every time you go to a public place.
that's
you're
here.
gonna be
That's
videotaping.
hearsay. I can't help what anybody else does. That's hearsay. I can tell you what I do. That's all I can tell you.
More people will be.
I can't assume what because I'm here doing it.
Oh, you literally said that's what you want.
Yes, I do.
You
For
said
peop-
more people are going to do it.
More people are going to do it. I didn't say video people. I said that more and more people are going to get out there to educate you guys, plus the public employees that we pay for, and these buildings. Okay, it's nothing about filming in public. I didn't mean anybody coming out filming everybody in public. That's not what this is about.
But that's why if you had arranged it with somebody that works here, you can provide a controlled environment where you're recording the inside of the library without recording people that don't want to be recorded.
I know, but this is the point.
But you're not getting attention that way.
Man, you grin a lot. Like, it's funny to you, ain't it? I'm sitting here talking to me. You're not doing nothing. You should be out there making money, like doing crime. I'm not even doing any crime. So I just don't understand why you can't go educate them, because it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen over and over and over until everybody knows that you can videotape in public. That's one of my points. You can videotape in public.
One of my points is that the majority of the public don't want to be videotaped by people that they don't know.
Well, you can't help
That's why
that.
when you walk into a public place that
Yeah.
is videotaped by the public,
Well, then people should.
then there's signs that say you're being videotaped right now.
Yeah, all these
people don't
buildings.
want to be videotaped when they're going into a public library to take out books or to read.
All
books.
these buildings, they have videotape or video recorders all over them. The only difference between that and me is I have it in my hand. If that makes them more uncomfortable, I can't help that. I'm not out
You
here to
can't
make
help that.
I'm not out here to make
I'm
people
saying that
uncomfortable.
You can't help that, but you can help that. You can turn off your recording and you can put it in your pocket, and then when you do see an educational component that you want to record, then you can start recording again. You don't need to be continuously recording the entire time you're walking through a library.
I do my own stories, and I don't need a babysitter walking around behind me, okay? I do my own stories.
We're, like you said, we're having a discussion.
Yeah.
But when we're trying to make a point,
Yeah.
you don't want to listen. But when you make a point, you want us to listen. So that you see how this
Yeah,
is
it's just going in circles.
Yeah, it is.
So either we may as well just leave and just leave it at this, or go in and educate them and leave too. It's up to you guys if you want to educate them or not. It's just going to happen. I don't have to phone every building I'm going to. I don't got to call up and say, yeah, I'm coming over video.
You also don't have to record everybody inside every building that you go to.
I don't record everybody in every. That's the fourth time I said. You're saying I record everybody in the building. I don't do that. I don't record people on purpose. The employees that come up to me, yes. And like I said, I asked one lady in there, the nicest lady in there. I asked her a question. I recorded her, and I was getting information from her, and she said, yep, that's no problem. Go over there, do your filming, whatever, right? I got it all on film. And then the other people, they come out and saying, well, this is our policy, this is that. And then actually the guy that was up there you guys were talking to, he said, well, I'll walk around with you. He said, next time, like, call us. He said, but for today, he said, I'll walk around with you. I had no problem with it. Walk around with you. I said, well, come on, we'll just walk around. I'll show you what I'm doing. He said, well, I don't want to do that now. I gave him the opportunity to do that today, but he wouldn't do that.
You have that captured on video?
Yes, I got that all on video.
Show me that?
Well, once this conversation's over, I will.
Pretty much over until I see that.
What?
They're saying different.
Alrighty, so this is where the video ends. I'm not sure how the altercation ultimately turned out. I've reached out to Jarv myself, waiting for an email back. But yeah, that was crazy. I can't believe they would sit there and tell him that he should put his camera in his pocket and only pull it out when he sees some sort of educational material. Yada, yada, yada. Like, that's not how it's supposed to be. You go inside and tell the librarians that he's allowed to do what he's allowed to do and to stop calling y'all and wasting your time.